I got sick. So, I'm really sick right now. I don't know how I got here. I mean, how I got sick, specifically. Head's just pounding, stuffy nose, all that crap, sore throat. Same time, there's like a massive heat wave going through town right now. I think it's up to 35 outside. I got the AC pumping, and you can barely feel a difference in here because it's that hot. And I live all the way on the top floor. So much other stuff has happened this week. Getting sick was honestly the last thing I needed. Hey guys, my name's Tradgik. For those of you who don't know me, I live, work, and game inside of Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. And this week, I got sick. About a week after the con or so, I found myself getting a bit of a scratchy throat, stuffed nose. As you guys can probably tell, I probably sound really sinusy today, really cloudy even. And, yeah, I just been kind of zonked out since Thursday. I'm filming this Saturday night, so it's been a couple days now where I've just been trying to relax and heal up. I've taken some time to play some games. I even got back into Elden Ring, which is probably not the best game to play while you're sick. But despite feeling like garbage, I ended up getting my ECC video all edited and put out, so hopefully you guys really enjoyed that. And since I've been kind of trying to come up with other ideas for new videos and things to do, and then I got sick. But despite feeling this way, the plan isn't to give up on these vlogs just yet. I do still want to have a little bit of fun and give you guys some entertaining content. So with that being said, I think the plan for the rest of the weekend at least is just to relax and let this whole thing flush out so that at the start of the week, we can get on to something much more exciting. What that thing is, I have no idea. I have no plans as of right now, but I'm sure that we can find something. Yeah, so the thing that sucks about being an adult when you're sick is that you still have to do actual adult work. So I'm going to tear all this off and put that in the washer and dryer, and I also got to do my clothes as well. So let's get to it. And of course, no adult's life would be complete without having to do more dishes. So, of course, we got more dishes we gotta do. Oh, God. God. Doing anything when you're sick really sucks, man. I got so much phlegm still built up in my throat, it's ridiculous. But we got the dishes put into the dishwasher, so that's good. Once that's done, I can do some meal prep for the week because, unfortunately, I'll probably be heading back to work tomorrow. It's going to be a busy week at work. Then we got all of the clothes and the bed sheets in the washer, so I'll have to swap those over to the dryer real soon, and then we'll get those put back on the bed. Hey guys, I just got home from work. It's been quite a long week so far, even though it's only Wednesday today, but I'm finally starting to feel better, just a little bit, but I'm so hot and sweaty, and I just want to go grab a shower, and then we can sit down and chat for a bit, so let's go. Bonjour. Whew. I feel much better now. Much better. Got a chance to shower, shave, which felt really good, and I even made myself a quick supper. I ended up buying these sausages recently. I don't know if they're supposed to be like Superstore brand or some other brand. Either way, they're really good. They're like this garlic Italian, I think it is, or something. Italian garlic sounds more familiar, but whatever, semantics. But it's actually really, really good. I ended up doing that with a bit of a Swiss cheese on the bottom and a little bit of honey mustard on top. I am not a mustard guy by any means. I hate mustard, but honey mustard's just a little different, and if you just put a little bit on top, it actually hits quite well. So yeah, I enjoyed that real quick. So I bet some of you are wondering what's in the bag. A little red bag right on over here. Yeah, that thing somewhere. Yeah, that. So in this mysterious shopper's bag, we have a figure of Takina from Licorice Recoil. So I told you guys I have gotten pretty big into collecting anime stuff and anime figures, and I already had Chisato from Licorice Recoil, so I had to get the matching figure. This ended up costing me, I think, like $25, which is pretty good for the amount of detail on it. Normally when you buy figures around that price range, they tend to be really cheap, and you can tell sometimes the characters don't even look like themselves because they're kind of cast. I think they're cast out of China normally. Like essentially there's these molds, and then people rebuy the molds and they sell them for cheaper. It's a whole thing. You got to be really careful where you get your figures from, but this one's actually pretty decent. I like it quite a bit. Yeah, so when I started this video, I didn't really have an idea on what I wanted to do. I just kind of wanted to take you guys around and, show you what days are like in my life, have a bit of a companion kind of going with me on this adventure. There's not a lot that happens on this adventure, so I wanted to set aside some time to come up with some concepts on how I can throw in some more gaming related stuff or anime related stuff into these vlogs. And I do have some ideas. I just haven't had a whole lot of time to kind of fill in those blanks because I got sick, and I always get sick right around payday. So it's right around that time where I was about to go out and do all my adult stuff where, you have to pay your bills, get your groceries, and do your laundry and all that stuff. So I ended up getting behind on that, and then a lot of stuff was happening at work, and a lot of stuff was happening here, there, and there's a bunch of other things going on too. So it was like a lot of stuff all at once, right around the time I decided to start doing these videos again. So I haven't had a lot of time to really plan out what I want to do, but there will be more vlogs where actual stuff happens. I want to start talking more about gaming and my experiences with gaming and how I've been feeling about the industry lately. And speaking of which, I actually had a friend reach out to me about joining his podcast, at least for the first episode. I mean, I'd like to be a bit of a recurring guest. I actually always wanted to be a part of somebody else's podcast because it just seems like it's a lot of overhead coming up with all the ideas and all that stuff and putting it out there and doing all the editing. Doing these videos is like enough editing for me, and not to mention getting everybody together. So I don't know, if I could find somebody that wanted to do a podcast and it was consistent, like we were always doing it at the same time, we always knew what we were going to talk about, I think I would actually really, really like that. But we'll see how it goes. Nothing's set in stone, but if we do end up dropping a podcast episode, I will try to put a link down below to that so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. As far as gaming goes, I've actually been playing Elden Ring lately. I decided to go for the Platinum Trophy before jumping into the DLC, which I hear is brutally hard. Part of me is excited and part of me is a little worried, I'm not gonna lie. And then of course, gaming's not the only thing I've been doing. I've actually had some downtime to watch some anime again, and we decided to go with something a lot more lighthearted. And when we were going through our list, we saw one called My Senpai is Annoying. And I was like, oh, this could be fun. Maybe a bit of Nagatoro, maybe a bit of, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, just like that fun kind of like slice of life thing. And you know what? We were right, actually. A lot of the characters in this show tend to remind me of characters from other shows. Like, you can totally see the inspiration behind Sakurai was Takagi-san. And then there's just so many little facial expressions or mannerisms that you start to see in the character that, yeah, you do see across anime as a whole, but you can just tell, like, oh, that came from this character. But having said that, I love it. I mean, it's inspired by a lot of animes that I love, so I've actually been really enjoying my time with this. I think we're almost done the season. I think we're about on episode 10, so yeah, I'm looking to close that out this week, and then maybe start something new next. But yeah, I know this was a really short video. There wasn't a whole lot of adventuring. I spent most of it sick in bed, and the other half dealing with stuff at work. But in the next few coming weeks, I will hopefully have some more ideas for some really cool stuff for us to do. But either way, I hope you're enjoying this journey so far. And I know a lot of you guys have reached out to me about my older videos and bringing those back up, because I did end up unlisting and privatizing a bunch of them. They're not gone. They haven't disappeared. I didn't delete them. I've just been trying to think about another way to kind of bring them back in a way that I was satisfied with. I don't think there's much I can do in the way of like cleaning them up or making them more digestible for a modern audience. But I don't know. There's something about them that personally, I think a creator just always kind of hates a part of their own work. And I look back on some of them and just shake my head, while others I have fond memories, like I'm sure a lot of you do. So I don't know. I'll probably be posting some of those, putting some of those back up, but I really want to be kind of like choosy about which ones end up getting reposted or re-put to public. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that hopefully sometime next week if I've got some time. I might slowly go through it as I've got just an extra moment here or there, but yeah. Anyway, I think that about wraps it up. I don't have much else to say right now, and I need to save some more content for next time, so there'll be more content next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully you guys will subscribe, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.